my name is Alex Marriott. Cabot helped me basically by being in contact with me. The letter came through the door, like many others, but it was written in such a way that straight away I knew they wanted to help me. It wasn't a demanding letter, there wasn't any red type on it, they actually encouraged me to call them, whereas previously, with everyone else I'd dealt with, I was scared to call them, and as soon as I spoke to the person on the other end of the phone, I knew they were there to help me. My first impressions of Cabot were genuinely that they were different from the other people that I'd spoken to. They were extremely friendly, and that allowed me to be open, which actually affected the way I dealt with other people. I realised that being open was the best way forward. I never felt afraid to speak to them, and that allowed me to, again, be more open with myself and face the reality. The day that I decided to face up to it was the day that things seemed better from the start, really. And having that conversation with myself and others allowed me to see my position, but also how I was going to get out of that position, which I hadn't seen previously. It just seemed like financial recovery wasn't an option. I got into debt through a gambling addiction, which took complete control of my life. Found that money was very easy to come by and to squander, and obviously that very quickly built up to a very messy position. I was sticking my head in the sand, and it became to the point where I was in hiding, and that included from my partner. Yeah, being in debt is an absolute nightmare, certainly in terms of not facing up to it, and it's something that's always in the back of your mind. You can never do enough. You feel to blame for things when they happen in your everyday life. You feel like you're not fully functioning, and it was just horrible. My first step to financial recovery was to face up to the position I was in, and waking up one day and realising that it can't go on forever, whereas previously it felt like it was always going to be there. And as much as it was perhaps painful to see the position I was in written down on a piece of paper, having that piece of paper and something tangible gave me a goal from day one. Since I've gotten control of my financial situation, everything's changed. Not only do I actually believe in a future for myself now, it's a reality. And the small things that you don't realise you're missing out on, being able to buy a drink at the pub, it's just almost an amazing new experience. And you get to feel free every day when you wake up. And it's amazing how it affects the elements of your life you didn't realise it was affecting before. And not feeling kind of financially trapped. It's an amazing feeling, it really is. And I'll never forget where I come from and where I intend to go from there, really, I suppose. It's quite a nice feeling.